So Stacy says, Brent, why did she ask you?
I don't know.
Number one, that's first. Why did she ask? Brent, I want to start a business, but I have no clue. No is in all capitals. I have no clue what kind. How do I figure out what business is right for me? And this is for Stacy.
That's a great question. You hear that a lot. People are like, I don't know what to do. I'm tired of working the 9 to 5. I want to go out and do my own thing.
Hold on. That's exactly what you say when you haven't figured out your answer yet. That's a good question. I like to ponder that as I'm speaking. I'm just playing with you.
I got the answer.
Okay.
You don't call it work or a job if it's something you love to do. So find something you're passionate about and go after it. Make sure that it's something you're passionate about, that, if you make great money, you're happy every day, because the last thing you want to do is Stacy was the name.
All right, so lay it on me.
All right. So this one's from Dave in Kansas City. Go Chiefs. All right. So he says, I've got $1 million idea, but I'm broke. How do I get started with no money?
Who asked that?
Dave. He's out of Kansas City.
Okay. So Dave, just get a hold of me. I'll give you the money. That's all we got to. I'm just kidding. So I have 5 boys, right? I hear that, Dad, I got this great idea. Dad, I got this great idea. This is going to be the thing that it's going to be $1 million idea. Everybody thinks that their idea is $1 million idea. And some of them are, right? Like most inventors, most creators, most people that you run across in the world, they have these great ideas, but they don't know how to get it out there because they cost money. A lot of times it costs money to start $1 million idea, right? You're not just taking empty jars going down through the air like this and capping it off really quick, going, here's some freedom air from Texas, or whatever the case may be. Of course, people would probably buy that. Just FYI, that's an idea, trademarked and patented by Earl. I'm just kidding. So, David, look, if you've got $1 million idea and you don't know, how did he frame it? How do I start a business, but I don't have any money?
Yep. He said, I'm broke.
Oh, I'm broke. Okay. Well, yeah, David, I hear you. Okay. I've been there. We've all been there at some point in our life. If you got $1 million idea, first off, get a non-disclosure agreement. Just get a simple form, a non-disclosure agreement, and then go to people that you like, you trust, that maybe are a little more affluent than you are, which if you're broke, there might be a whole bunch of those people, David. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I've been there. But take that, say, hey, will you sign this? I want to share something with you, but will you sign this? And then share it with them, right? And see where they're at. And get a sampling of a lot of people, David, and make sure that other people think that your $1 million idea is also $1 million idea, because what we think as entrepreneurs, because our minds constantly run, we think everything's going to be a great idea. And as you and I both know, there's a lot of things that aren't great ideas, right? They're not $1 million idea. It seems like that for us, but I would say validating first off whether or not your $1 million idea is a real $1 million idea. And if you're afraid to share it with people that might have the money to help you or support you in this, bring them in as partners, ask them to sign an NDA and say, I'm going to share this with you. So we got Mike out of New York. He says, be honest. Do I really need a business plan, or can I just wing it?
That's a great question. So I'm going to be honest too. I've never created a business plan until the past 4 or 5 years. Right. I didn't even really, school of hard knocks, right? So didn't ever even, I got into business and just got in and started working and showing the bank I was making money. And then I had some employees that were trying to buy one of my businesses, and they created this big business plan and had this whole thing showing the bank how it's going to work. And I was like, that's pretty smart. Now, they didn't get approved because of their financial situation, but, I think it's smart to have a business plan because, number one, getting into the business and setting it up the way you want to set it up, and then having a way to track your metrics, so that way if in 6 months you're not doing X, you can go and correct it and make it right. So having a business plan, got to have it, in my opinion, right now.